Welcome back one and all, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Divinity where we left off. Last time we were just heading back to Verdistis and we have arrived there. That's where we're supposed to go for the Ducal Inn quest where we determine... You know what we should do actually first? This just popped into my head. We need to go to the Cursed Abbey. I was gonna say we should get to Zandalar, but we're not gonna do that quite yet. Actually, we're gonna go down to Hugh because we have a thing to deliver to Hugh, and now that the poison problem is dealt with, we can hopefully finish up that quest as well. And we have to go back to Verdistis with it anyways, I believe, because that's where we picked up the quest. So hopefully, it'll all work out in the end. I guess we'll find out pretty quickly, though. Where are you, Hugh? You're up here. Leptine from the general store asked me to deliver this order to you. Can't accept the order bill, my friend. Leptine hasn't paid me for more than 2 months. He gets no more till the old bill is dealt with. How embarrassing. When Leptine asked me to deliver the note, he never mentioned there would be a problem. The problem with Leptine is that he's no head for figures. He's already poured a fortune into that store, but he just won't accept that the business just isn't earning enough to cut a profit. How much money does he owe you? He owes me 2,741 gold coins, poor man. It's partly my fault. I should never let him write up such a huge bill. I'm pretty sure that Leptine can't pay back such a huge sum with the economy the way it is. I hope you understand why I can't accept this order bill, friend. Here, Hugh, take these golden coins and deliver Leptine the requested amount of grain.
Excellent.
I don't understand why you're willing to settle the debts of a person you barely know, unless there's some sort of understanding between you two. Nevertheless, I'll take the money. Times are too hard to go looking a gift horse in the mouth. Tell Leptine that I'll send the grain as soon as it's loaded up. We got a bunch of experience. We have lots of money. I need to move my map a little bit so I can actually see what's going on. But we have tons of gold. In all of reality, we have 92,800 and we didn't lose any gold for doing that. It's one of those things you get to do for free that gives you a level. Just for being a good person, I guess. Boop. Stats increased. Excellent. And now we can go back to the Abbey and then back to Verdistis. Maybe we can go talk to Leptine and see what he has to say for himself about this debt we paid off for free, apparently, because I know that we only had $92,000 when we started the video, approximately, and we still have $92,000 even after spending $2,000. So really, we didn't spend any, apparently, which is weird. We are going to go to the Verdistis one, and the general store is actually just down there. So we're going to go over there and see what our dear friend has to say about our generosity. Hopefully something good, like reputation increases. I like those. Is this the general? I think this is it, right?
Leptine's Market.
Yes. Yes, it is. Hello. Welcome back, friend. Do you have that order bill? Look, I really am in sore need of the grain. Please be as quick as possible. I talked to Hugh. He told me about your debts. Oh, how embarrassing. I didn't realize my credit was running so low, and I still need to pay the dwarves for the last tool shipment. I thought Hugh would understand my current financial situation. I'm sorry for the trouble caused to you. Do not worry. I settled the debt in your name, and Hugh promised to deliver the grain as requested. Thank you, my friend. That was most generous of you. That grain was sorely needed. There are people starving around here, and I'm their main source of sustenance. In thanks, I shall give you a discount on anything in the store for your trade. I don't think you have anything worthwhile, to be in all honesty. You have garbage. You have 500 gold, which is definitely not enough to pay your debts. You have like 20% of your debt. Well, that quest is done. Alright. So, George's murder. I know that takes place here in Verdistis, because I've talked to people about this game and kind of trying to figure out what is going on with some of the quests that I have, but I don't recall what they said, which is unfortunate, so we're gonna have to wing it. We'll do it live. Who's Rob? Do you have any work for me? I'm ideally looking for one skilled in stealth and sneaking, able to get into places none are meant to go to freely, but perhaps... Look, do you require it or not? We shall see. If you can prove yourself trustworthy, maybe. Have you ever thought about joining a guild? What kind of guild? Have you ever thought about the Thieves Guild? I need to know how to get into Stormfist Castle without being seen. I've heard rumors that the Thieves Guilds can get in anywhere. Can you help me? If this would be the case, such information can only be given to members of our guild. I'm sorry. How do I become a member of the Thieves Guild? First, we do not let any novice join until his skills have tested their limits. If you fail, then we lighten your pocket drastically if you wish to join. Very well, what should I do? Look over yonder. You see the drunken guest in the corner of his tavern? His name is Sweeney. In one of his pockets is a necklace. Let's see if you can lift the necklace without being caught and bring it to me. Do we even have pickpocket skill? Maybe we should skill into it. Let's take a look here. Way of the Survivor. Charm, Wisdom, Ranger Sight. No, 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 no. Boy, no, no, definitely not. No. Nope. Yes. Okay, well, we'll grab one level of pickpocket. Maybe two, if we really... Oh, you know what we should do? Where does that skill page go? We should see if we can get any of our warrior skills that we normally use, but it doesn't look like either of those are up for buying right now, so I guess not. Alright, where's Sweeney? Drunk man corner. That's a poor citizen. That's not the right corner, maybe? Poor citizen. No. Sweeney, where are you? Am I missing something? Where the hell's Sweeney? That's Graham. Graham isn't Sweeney for sure. That's Kirinel, also not Sweeney. Oh, there's Sweeney right there. Okay. Pickpocket. Quick save. Quick save. Quick save. Thank you. $30,000 experience for that? That was awesome. Okay, fair enough. Rob. Did you lift the necklace? Do not tell me the task is beyond your abilities. A drunken mark is not much of a challenge. See, I have the necklace. That was not very difficult. Should we proceed to the next test? Another test? Are you serious? We can't just let anybody in. We must thoroughly test prospective members to ensure that they have the natural talent to become a thief of exceptional skill. What is it? Come here behind the counter and use this hatch at my feet to enter the cellar. Once below, head to the door on the north wall. The lock on that door is rather challenging. Take these lockpicks and see if you can get inside. As proof of success, you are to bring me the bottle of ale I have stored within the room. Alright then. Did you actually give me a lockpick? Because sometimes quests don't actually give you the items that they say they do. Quick save. Please. Thank you. Thank you kindly, sir. Alright, must be that one. My lockpicking should be more than adequate. Bottle of ale. That was actually rather simple. I wonder if we'll get another 30 or 40,000 experience from that. Hope so. Alright, Rob. What about that door? Did you open it with the lockpicks? I was successful. Here's that bottle of ale. Do we share a glass of celebration now? Excellent. You passed the makings of a fine thief, you have the makings of a fine thief, my friend. You have passed all of our tests, and I welcome you to the Thieves Guild. Excellent. So what do I get now that I'm a member? Yes, the reward is certainly worth it. What is it you want to learn some tricks about? I want to learn to be better at... I need to know how to get into Stormfist Castle without being seen. Of course I can. In fact, I know several entrances, all using Rivertown sewers. Here, I will show them to you on your map. The safest way to get to any of them is using the entrance in the cellar of one of our houses. Go to Lane in Rivertown's port quarter and use his key to unlock the hatch located in the cellar of his house. I could use some training about disabling traps. Okay, here's what you need to know. In addition, I'll mark some very interesting locations on your map, known only to our members. What are they? I have marked the locations of 2 mansions on your map that house 2 of the richest people in Verdistis. You will also find that I have marked the location of the merchants area in Rivertown as well as the entrance to the Dwarven Halls. What can you tell me about the merchants area? The merchants area is the marketplace in Rivertown. The area is ringed by houses belonging to many wealthy merchants in the area. Obviously, a place of rich pickings for a capable thief. Can you tell me more about these mansions you speak of? One belongs to Sir Dante, a retired and very wealthy merchant, and the other belongs to Sir Patrick, a very rich banker. Thank you, I must go now. Cool, so now we know how to get into the castle. We still haven't solved this murder though, so that's not ideal. I think we should continue to explore Verdistis a little bit until we get some leads on that one. Plus we haven't gone into a lot of the houses and stuff, and we haven't talked to some people. What did I just hit? Oh, I hit spacebar. Also, there are some people I haven't talked to in here, like Kiranel. That fool, Athrobert. He tried to persuade me to burn Mpenzak's cart. And why does Athrobert want to do this to Mpenzak? I don't know, he didn't tell me. I suppose it has something to do with getting rid of competition or something. Ask Anthrobert yourself if you want to know more. Usually you can find him in the room here at the inn. Okay. Maybe, oops, I will go do that. How about not you? You're not an in-person. You, Graham. Stop staring at me like that. I know my scar is disgusting. Do you know how terrible it is to walk around with everyone staring at you all the time? Who did that to you? I lost an eye and got this hideous scarring in a knife fight with the bastard Surgon. I was thrown out of the ducal armory because I couldn't wield a weapon anymore. I can't judge distances properly. Now I'm nothing but a cripple people laugh at. Who is Surgon? He is a brute of a man who knows no mercy and takes great pleasure in torturing people like me. I would get anything to see that bastard dead. Perhaps I should pay him a visit for you. Surgon is a formidable and vicious fighter. He is happy to use any nasty trick to cut up his opponent. If you manage to kill him, I'll give you my father's magic gloves. He was an adventurer during his youth, and these gloves might serve you well. I have to go. Where would I find Surgon? Hang on. What can you tell me about him? Formidable. I should go. Alright. We will try and find him. Can I? Elf Dwarf. Evil Transformation. That's the one in the Dark Forest. Burley. That's not our problem. It's not even listed in my quest log that I can see. Alright, well, maybe it's on our map anyways. Sir Dante's mansion. Okay, that's not the one we're looking for. There's a flag here for the Ducal Inn, of course. Surgan, right there. Okay, good. It does mark it for us. Let's go teach that little guy a lesson. Or big guy. Or let's just go beat him up. I don't care how big or small he is. Obviously, he's a very small man in terms of morals if he just beats up people for no reason. I at least kill people for a reason, usually after they start chasing me with murderous intent. And all because I accidentally shot one of them with an arrow during a fight. Not my fault. I take zero blame for that. He shouldn't have been standing there. We might have to fight him in the street, because I think... Why is there a grave in here? Yoink! What's the tombstone say? Doesn't say anything. I basically just robbed a grave. That's not cool. I think I've been in here before. I'm not in the mood for long conversations. In a few hours I got to return to my post. What can I do for you? I've talked to Graham and he told me that it was you who disfigured his face. What do you have to say to that? Graham, that bastard slept with my wife. It was my great pleasure to make him pay for that act of betrayal. Because of Graham, my wife left me. All I did was hit her a bit, now and then. I don't believe you. Draw your weapon. You're a fool to think you'll beat me in combat. I'm a veteran with 9 years service. I could cut a young pup like you to bits with my eyes closed. Not a chance. Graham will be pleased to hear you're dead. He's fast. He's very, very fast. Where did he go? Hey. You're not that tough. Ooh, a well-crafted tunic. That looks like an upgrade for us. Yoink. I'll take your crossbow as well. And whatever's in here. Shadow potion. Sounds evil to me. I'll take your helmet as well. Should have been wearing armor in the fight. I guess you weren't anticipating to die in the middle of the night though, so that's not your fault really. Okay, so we'll lose 2 strength putting this on, but we'll gain a ton of agility. We'll lose a sight and lose 20 magic. That's actually quite a lot though. But we will gain... No, we'll lose armor. We'll lose 20 armor. Is the... Really? Is this actually better? No, it can't be. I mean, it kinda is. But the agility and defense, I think, will be better. Oops. I always do that. Besides, agility is our primary stat. Now, the loss of magic might hurt us a little bit, or mana. Maybe we might have started putting some points into intelligence. We'll see, though. I mean, we have 110 mana, and our arrow ability costs how many to shoot? 1, I think? No, 3. So that means we get 30 30 split shots or approximately before it gives in. Maybe the gloves will give us some mana so that we won't have a net loss. Guess we'll find out pretty soon. Graham. Sorry. Sirgon is no more. You have your revenge. I cannot stop the feeling of shame and anger every time I see my deformed face in the mirror, but I will have the pleasure knowing that Sirgon is dead and cannot torment again. Here, the gloves are yours. I have to go now. What are these gloves like? Snakeskin gloves. Elven stamina +1, which is neat. We're gonna lose a ton more magic by swapping these out, though. +2 to defense, 5 resistance to fire. They're actually worse than our gloves by a considerable amount. We killed a guy for... Why are we wearing those boots? Defense, sight, 150 armor. Resistance, sight, lockpick. And less armor, that's why. We haven't been getting very good luck with gear lately. That's okay, though. We at least solved a quest. That's pretty good. Now... I guess we're never going to finish that where did this key fit thing. Maybe we will at some point, but I don't know where the key fits. Alright. So... I mean, there are lots of houses we can just barge into. That's the general store. Let's just go find a house to barge into, see what happens. We'll quick save before doing each one, though, because I don't know how devastating our consequences can be in this place. Hello, Lucius. Hello, I'm Lucius, but everyone hereabouts calls me Luke. You're an adventurer, aren't you? If I weren't so strapped down with a family, I would be exploring the world just as you. I imagine you've seen many exotic places in Rivellon. Rescuing damsels from the evil clutches of monsters can be a lot of fun. Well, let me guess. These damsels have blonde hair and are amazingly beautiful. You really are lucky leading such a life. Yeah, something like that. I'm going down your hatch. Phrasing. Ooh. A locked chest, you say? Quick save, you say, just to make sure we don't break our lockpicks for no reason. Garbage loot, you say? That's unfortunate. You could be an adventurer too if you didn't have such crappy items sitting in your basement. Learn to buy better items. This place looks kind of dangerous. Mostly because it's a warehouse. There's a locked hatch here. Why did our lockpick skill? Oh. Maybe the general store has some lockpicks for us to pick up. If it doesn't, then it is truly a useless store. Then we might actually have to go to, like, Riverton and go to the weapon store or something like that, or the general store there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, ineffectively apparently, because there are no lockpicks there. Not a one. Which means that we're going back to Riverton, which is fine, because we're at 19 minutes. We're going to end the video here. In the next video, we're going to continue exploring around Verdistis, trying to finish up some of the side quests. I know we can continue on with the main quest, but I want to do at least a good portion of the side quests in this game before we really slam hard for the ending. So like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.